Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and today I'm going to be talking about the Pittsburgh Pirates potentially signing Pete Alonso. This is something I didn't think I'd be talking about at all, but here I am talking about it. I don't think this is very realistic at all, but there was a report by Bleacher Report and ESPN that the Pirates are looking into, offering Pete Alonso a contract after failing to sign Josh Naylor. So what we know is that the Pirates were interested in Josh Naylor. Of course, the Mariners re-signed him to a 5-year, $92.5 million deal. And so now they might, as a report by ESPN, might pivot to Pete Alonso. And just my only question is, why the hell would Pete Alonso go to Pittsburgh? I think the only answer I could think of is, you want to go play with Paul Skeens. That's one of the best pitchers. That's one of the best pitchers in the MLB. Outside of Tarek Skubal, he might be the best starting pitcher in the MLB, best starting pitcher in the National League at least. So that's a great reason to want to go play in Pittsburgh. But there's a lot of speculation about there's a lot of speculation about Skeens potentially getting traded or wanting to get a trade. Alonso's a guy that wants a long-term deal, right? Alonso's going to want a 5 to 7 year deal, maybe even longer. So that being said, with Alonso wanting a long-term deal, why would you wouldn't want to sign a long-term deal with the Pittsburgh Pirates when there's no guarantee Paul Skeens is there for the near future? So, I don't. The way I look at it is I don't think this is realistic at all. I definitely think the Pirates have interest. I'm not saying that ESPN and Bleacher Report don't have this right. I think they're probably right. Pittsburgh is probably interested in Pete Alonso, and they probably would like to sign Pete Alonso. But do I think Pete Alonso would sign there? No, I feel like he'd rather just go back to New York for less money, right? Pittsburgh, just offensively, they do not have, even if Paul Skeens stays on their team right now, I don't think offensively they have all the weapons they need to have to be successful. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope they're a team that can turn it around and get in the playoffs, because it'd be great to watch Paul Skeens in the MLB playoffs for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And, so I hope I'm wrong, and I hope maybe, Pete Alonso decides to go, and play for a team that no one would expect him to go play for. But I just do not see this happening. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. It wouldn't be the first time a New York Mets player, left them for a really bad team that no one expected them to sign for or sign with in the last year. Last year was Luis Severino signing with the A's and getting the biggest contract ever that the A's have given out to somebody. So maybe it'll be like that this year. Maybe the Pirates steal Alonso away and give out. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have if they want Pete Alonso, they're gonna have to give out the biggest contract that they've ever given out in their history of being a team. So you guys give me your thoughts on the Pirates potentially signing Pete Alonso. This one is a long shot, but yeah, you guys give me your thoughts in the comment section.